Public interest is actually the foundation of public accounting. So when the audit profession was born, the profession was entrusted with looking after the public, and what that means is that where the public invested into companies, an auditor was there as a guardian, as someone who provided their independent opinion on the financial information on those companies people invested in, and therefore plays a really critical role in giving confidence to markets and giving confidence to users of financial statements, and that hasn't changed over the years. In fact, the expectation the public has of auditors is rising, if anything. What you're increasingly seeing is not just shareholders take interest in an organisation's financial information, you're seeing various stakeholder groups, the public at large, really interested in what an organisation is doing, how it's performing, how sustainable it is. All of those go to not just the current users today, as to how they might take that information and make decisions about that company's information going forward. So we play a really critical role in information, not just numbers. If we don't consider the public interest properly, fundamentally confidence is undermined in financial markets. So independence is again a cornerstone of the audit. You need to be independent of the preparers of information. That gives confidence to the public about your role as the auditor, that you're independent and they can make those decisions. What it means to be independent is both of appearance and fact. So what it means is that you're not involved in making any decisions in relation to that financial information. You don't have a financial interest, directly or indirectly. And someone can look at you and have a view that, yes, you are not the company. You come free from bias, free from interest, and you can form an independent view. And the power of the auditor is its independence. And as soon as that's compromised, the whole function really degrades. We're a business, just like our clients are. So we do have commercial imperatives. We're a for-profit organisation. So we do have responsibilities to a whole series of stakeholders, staff, employees, shareholders, stakeholders, regulators. So we need to bring it all into balance. But as a chartered accountant, as a professional, I have a code of ethics that I have to live by, and that's really important. So we do need to, at all times, adhere to that. The public interest in lots of ways is driving a lot of shift beyond numbers. So you see things like emerging trends around sustainability being really front of mind. So there's not just regulatory change happening with regards to reporting around sustainability and climate. What you're seeing is people are interested in how an organisation is tackling these things. People are wanting to work for those organisations that are embracing these initiatives. So what you're finding is that the entire accounting profession actually took the lead in this regard and said, globally, we're the custodians and guardians of reporting frameworks. We're best to bring together all the disparate frameworks globally and then lead the way. And they did that with IFRS 20 years ago globally, and now they're doing that with sustainability standards. And as a practitioner or a future practitioner, I think it's fantastic. This is kind of the next big wave. It's probably the biggest thing I've said in 20 years I've seen, where the assurance profession and accountants more generally are leading the way in the next evolution of reporting, which is beyond numbers.